This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perk, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome to a special holiday edition of the Nightwing News. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that jolly elf herself. It is. Wait, say something? I don't know if I heard you. I can't hear you now. Yeah, now I hear you.
Messed it up. Apparently, I don't understand how to use headphones. Well, that'll be my goal for 2021. Figure out how to use headphones.
All right, everyone. So yes, I know. Probably last week, I think when we talked to Kyle, we did say that this was going to be the last episode of the year, but we're switching it around. So if you hear,
we lied.
Things sound weird. So yes, if next episode, the last one of the year, you hear us say, "Oh yeah, next week's the Teen Titans." No, it's this week.
So last week will be Kyle and Bates.
Yes.
Right.
All right, because we have some Christmas tales for you. But before we get to those, do you want me to briefly, I'll touch upon last week's Dark Knight's Death Metal, Last Stories of the DC Universe, and I hate long titles.
Yeah, we can. I actually read it over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
House.
Okay.
I did.
So what did you think?
Okay. I thought it was pretty good, but I thought that the Robin was drawn like Damien, and then they were like, "Oh, whoops, this is Tim," or did Tim change his outfit? But didn't that look like Damien's outfit?
I was.
It was like the gray pants. I don't know. I guess I don't know what Tim's wearing as Robin.
Were Tim and Damien there or no?
It kind of felt to me like it was supposed to be Damien because he was playing poker.
Yeah, that was weird. They kind of switched. It kind of was like back and forth. Yes, I don't know if they made like a last minute substitution, but yeah.
His outfit reminded me more of Damien's outfit. I mean, yeah. I realized that.
Yeah, but the whole it looks like Damien's suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I just wonder if it was supposed to be Damien, and they're like, oh no, Damien's like off on his own now. So let's just take out the word Damien and put in Tim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For real. Although I must admit that I don't have a particularly good grip on what Tim's character is like since we've been to the New 52. But I feel like it's okay for me not to have a particularly good grip because I feel like DC doesn't have a particularly good grip on what Tim's character is in the New 52. So I can be excused for not knowing what's up.
Yeah, and Tim's always in and out, so it's just that. Like I said, I think they wrote so many stories, and then I don't know if they decided to just all of a sudden make Damien not Robin anymore. So they're like, oh, we got to change a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But I like the stuff with the Titans. I liked how he was hanging out with his Titan buddies, had a new suit on. And then, yeah, I mean, I thought it was cute. Well, as I told you, it was a little weird for me because I think I read that and then I read the Batgirl, or maybe the other way around. But I mean, there was like a week or so in between those, but it was kind of weird to me that, I mean, Batgirl seemed very into her relationship with Jason Bard in the Batgirl issue. And then, I mean, granted, this issue was kind of like, what do you think the end game is? So I guess you could, but I don't. Yeah, I mean it's fine. It was what we wanted. It just kind of surprised me because I was like, whoa, wait. In that other issue, you were with Jason because I thought in Batgirl 50 she was still kind of It was like, let's talk, and she was like, no, I don't want to. And he's like, come on, I lost. I mean, I understand her being mad that he attacked her, but he was like, yeah, but the Joker told me, but yeah, I mean, I also understand his point. I didn't actually attack you, the Joker. So I thought that was a little weird how she was like, you have to earn my friendship back.
But again, last night, she thinks this may be her last night on Earth. So maybe she was just like, she picked Nightwing.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, it kind of made sense. I think it was just because I read those two so close together, then it kind of jarred me. I think it was just a little bit of an emphasis for me on how you can tell sometimes when the things aren't being written by the same writer.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when Devin was writing some of Nightwing and he was very much in a relationship with Barbara, or then after she broke up with him, he was trying to get back into a relationship with Barbara. And I think Winnick, when he wrote some of Outsiders, kind of just put him back in a pretty flirty relationship with Starfire. And so that didn't really work with the two different, it kind of made Dick look like a dick, who was stringing two women along. And I felt like that was a little bit what happened there. Was it worked better for Dick because, I mean, but although it's a little bit weak, I mean, it works better for Dick because he broke up with B, but also Barbara was wearing two different costumes. So that was also, I mean, she was wearing the purple Burnside one.
I was gonna say that's not her current costume. That's the Burnside one. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on there.
So yeah, that was also why I was confused.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah, it was good. I thought it was cute. I thought it was nice.
Even Zombie Roy.
Yep. I mean, you know, always when the Titans come back, that was good. I always like it. I always like when I get to see Donna. I'm a fan.
Yes, even Kyle Rayner. I like Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, and we even got Wally.
That's right. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, I mean, I actually would have liked maybe a little more with I would have liked Dick and Wally chatting it up, but, you know, I guess we only have so much time.
Yeah, it was a bunch of short stories.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I also said to you, I'm interested to see, because they have not announced what's happening after Future State. Is that what's called, Future State? Yeah. So we know that January and February are those Future State things, but then they haven't said yet, because Batgirl is over, right? That 50th issue was supposed to be the end. I assume they would restart it, but maybe they have slightly different plans. So I was kind of wondering, is she going to go back to being Oracle because she was saying something in that long titled death metal?
They haven't announced everything at once. They've been like announcing the March stuff a little bit at a time. Like they made like a Superman announcement today, and yeah, for some reason they're just like doing them one or two at a time, announcing them. So,
right. I mean, because in terms of Nightwing, it's just continuing on, right? I mean, Nightwing. This was 77, and then we're supposed to get Nightwing 78 in March.
I believe so. Yeah. I know some of the teams on some of the other books are changing, and like some of the books that are changing, it's like the people who are writing the Future State stuff's writing those books. So I hope Dan stays on this.
Yeah, he's getting into his groove.
Yeah.
Well, and I assume they didn't say anything that this book was ending, because when the books have been ending, they've been putting on their final issue, because didn't Young Justice end and stuff too?
That's what I'm saying. We could get 78. We'll get 78 in March. I just don't know if it'll be Dan writing it.
I see what you're saying.
And Andrew Constant is writing the Nightwing Future State issues, I guess. Well, I've never heard of him, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, what did you think of the very long titled Death Metal, etc.?
It was all right. I mean, again, it's an oversized issue, so of course it costs a lot more. I mean, the short stories are cute, but it's just like kind of filler between, what is it, Death Metal 4 and 5. It's just like, oh, what do we do? You know, the hours between before the final battle. And what's with Batman being a priest all of a sudden? He's like, okay, ends are married.
No, but he said by no power. He doesn't have any powers, so
I'm Bat God.
That's right. He's been on the internet. He knows the motion. Everybody knows.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true since it is. I mean, I must admit that I read the Titans one, and then I kind of skimmed through the other ones, and then I read the Batman one because I knew from that Dick and Barbara were going to get. So maybe you read the other ones more thoroughly. But yes. I mean, it was great in terms of, oh, that's so cute to see Dick and Barbara. I mean, because Dick has always been the one pushing the relationship a little bit more. Like he seems to be a bit more into Barbara than Barbara is into him. But it was nice her agreeing, I guess. But yes, since it was an oversized issue, I mean, if you're not that into Dick and Babs, it's kind of a waste of your money.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say waste, but I mean, yeah, like you said, it's kind of expensive for stories that if you want that kind of emotional stuff that, you know, I enjoy, that's awesome. But yeah, if that's not your thing, if you're like a Superman person, you don't really need to buy it.
No.
If you're a Wally person, just
and it's like in the middle of death metal, so I don't know if all, but I mean, some of that's going to be getting retconned because it's like technically, I think they said in death metal, Batman's dead. That Black Lantern ring is keeping him going. That's what it is. So you know that's getting retconned.
Well, right. Isn't it something that like the problem with the death metals is they're collapsing the world or something? And
oh yeah, the Batman Who Laughs, and it's multiverse. Yeah. So stuff's kind of getting rewritten. So it's like it's like, so that's the thing. It's like even like why I get excited. It's like, are Dick and Barbara even going to remember this when death metal's over?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Damn you, Modern Comics.
Yeah, it definitely. Right. Because, it's kind of like, okay, Dick broke up with B. He had his reasons, but, you know, a lot of those reasons would not be things you would necessarily have to worry about if you were dating another Cape. But is that where they're going to go? Because, you know, when you're dating someone who is another hero, that's another book you have to.
And again, they
bring in that you have to get buy-in from.
And again, they're thinking they might not survive the night, so it's like, you know, it's Mr. and Mrs. right now, maybe.
We'll see. But right. It was cute. It was satisfying.
Enough of that jibber jabber. Let's get to Nightwing 77.
Okay, this was fun.
Yeah, it's actually like a holiday issue. I like this cover too. I mean, take off the logo, take off like the logo and the number and the barcode. I mean, you can make a poster out of that.
Oh, for sure. Yes. I particularly enjoyed, well, obviously I liked the beginning when he's chatting it up with Batman. And I particularly enjoyed, this panel because it's like in the One Hush version, the cover of 615. Yeah. I think it's pretty much exactly like that. I think they're even on the same legs.
It looks like, I bet you the artist was doing an homage to that,
Coming back to that. So that was cool. But I pretty much liked all of the things in this one. I liked that.
I mean, first of all, you know, we're back to normal Dick and Batman flying over the rooftops.
Yeah, I liked that he was hanging out with Bruce because, as we know, I love that stuff. It's pretty much my favorite.
So there's two things to do. Batman takes the Arkham riot, and then Nightwing goes to Dexaturn.
Yeah, although I did think that was a little good. I mean, whatever. I guess because we have to have some sort of arc to kind of thing. Kim being like, "Are you coming? I haven't decided." Like, for real? You know he's gonna come. Come on.
You mean Dick coming to like? Oh, I was thinking about this. You know why I think he might have been serious about, I don't know if I'm coming. Everyone else has had time to deal with the loss of Alfred. I mean, Dick just got his memory back. You know, I think it just finally hit him full force. It's just like, Alfred's gone.
Yes.
You know, I lost so much time. I lost time with him too, because when he came to see me when I was Rick, I was just like, I don't need you, old man.
Yeah.
So I think it was just the loss of Alfred that was making him like,
that's kind of what I was thinking as well. So Dick gets to go to Dexaturn.
I want to know about this company who like asks a mass vigilante who they don't know who's under the mask. Help us.
Well, they're desperate.
I guess. Well, Gotham cops aren't doing nothing. But someone's like steal. What is it? A rant? Wait.
Well, somebody, and this kind of stuff has happened to companies before. Hackers get in and they take your stuff and then they hold it for ransom.
Well, they lock
your stuff back if you.
But but this one strangely asked for exactly $2.76 million,
which is not very much.
So Nightwing
And then I thought this. He's like, well, then why don't you just write the check and be done with it? We wish we could, but our investors are profit oriented. They want us to draw the line, and that got me thinking. You sent that article, but that got me thinking because, of course, I find it so interesting that they reveal that they are basically taken over by a private equity company, because that is, I really think that's the kind of like disaster capitalism sort of stuff that particularly started to happen in the 80s and now, which was where a lot of private equity firms would come in and buy up companies, and they squeeze them they juice the stock so that the people who bought it and the shareholders, and it was also something in the 80s that corporations, they don't really have any sort of corporate responsibility anymore. They only have responsibility to engage in profit, in making profits. And I feel like, as someone who reads a lot of progressive kind of things and listens to the youths, that some of those capitalists kind of shot themselves in the foot, because you might not have as many kids who are flirting with socialism, the great boogeyman of these capitalists, if you hadn't turned the capitalist system into a disaster capitalist system where private equity people come in, squeeze these companies for everything they're worth. And then this is the other crazy thing. I read this book called Glass Houses, that is about the Anchor Hocking Glass Company in Southern Ohio. And I don't understand how this is because I'm not an economist, but these equity firms can come in and buy a company up and juice the stock, and then they sell it, and somehow the debt goes with the company and not with the equity firm that bought it. I don't understand how that's legal, how that's even, I mean, I can't do that. I can't buy a car and then squeeze the money out of it and then give the car back to the dealership and be like, oh yeah, you got to pay the rest of it. The car, the loss on the car is yours. But somehow they can do that with these companies, and that's why profitable companies are having to fire workers. And yeah, it's messed up. So I was definitely like, yeah, stick it to the man, Dick. Woo!
But it's just phrasing. I shared the link to the article. Yeah, there's an article, I believe, on CBR.
Nobody tell Brian.
Everyone.
I thought it was Bleeding Cool, but whatever.
Maybe it was Bleeding Cool. Okay, well, still no.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Still no one
for Brian.
Still no one tell Brian at CBR. But yeah, you're right. I think it was Bleeding Cool. They were saying, "Oh, was this like Dan Jurgens taking a shot at Warner's and that whole thing?"
Which maybe he could be, but I think it's much larger than that. I mean, the problem is that it's not something that's just happening in Warner, because I just revealed, when I read that, my mind immediately went to that glass company that I had read about, and companies,
Oh yeah, this year.
As people probably know, Phil and I both live in the Midwest, which is where the last bits of we're in the Rust Belt. Pittsburgh is part of the Rust Belt.
Okay, I was gonna say, I know Charlie says, yeah, but Pennsylvania.
Part of the All right, maybe you're not. I'm for sure in the Rust Belt.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, reading this, I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, yes, I realized this is a tech company, but it immediately made me think of manufacturing and all of the problems that are happening there. So, yeah, maybe that's part of it. But he's definitely going for something much broader. And it is a critique of this equity firm disaster capitalism kind of stuff, because they suck.
I love the art in this issue, of course. Again, I think it's the same, but just get our classic Nightwing back.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, and I like this stuff too. I like the colors. It's bright colors, but like not too bright. And it's realistic, but not hyper realistic.
Yeah,
I know that when we're doing, sometimes when the stuff's a little more abstract, I get confused.
Yeah, but they say the hacker's in the building, so he goes downstairs and sees a gang run off. They even steal the money off the Santa outside. So
rude.
Dick chases them, and once he finally catches them, beats them, they're like, "No, we were just paid $50 each to put on the show and grab the cash."
So he's like, I like how he uses his stick to get that guy's gun.
Oh yeah.
Says, I've been played.
I'm always pulling him off his back, always flipping through midair.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, so Dick's like, Santa was the hacker. But yeah, the IT guy's like, oh, or is that a woman or a guy? But yeah, they're like, yeah, whoever did it with a cell phone. You know, it's kind of impossible. They did it with a cell phone.
And I also like how the guy's like, that's why we wanted your boss. And he's like, he's not my boss. But he's like, never mind.
Again, it's like, okay.
Possible. You got outsmarted by a 2-bit Kris Kringle with a burner. It says, for now.
Burn.
But
Burn.
I was like, I got played by a 2-bit Kris Kringle with a burner. You got played by a 2-bit Kris Kringle with a burner, you loser.
Seriously, because I mean, if they hadn't shown up, man, I don't think even those guys who got paid to make the distraction would have got caught. Because I mean, the only reason he got down there is he, came down the side of the building.
Exactly.
But yeah, we see, Santa wasn't even a man. Santa was a woman.
Heck yeah.
Clarissa.
Santa heading home.
Living on the streets with her daughter and some other people.
Yeah.
But once Clarissa and her daughter get into their tent, there's Dick. She's like, this is the high-tech hacker lab I expected. She's thinking, why did I think I'd get away with this?
I like how he's like, let's talk. It's pretty clear I need to know more about what's happening here. Yeah. That's right. Don't just punch all the problems immediately. Talk first, punch later.
He's not Bruce. I was looking for, she said she was working for a little startup called Tectonic, started out of high school, became their star programmer, then Dexatern acquired them a year ago. She was the premier software. She created the premier software that caught their interest. They told me I was in line for a pension, benefits, stock packages, options, the whole package. Thought my life was set. But all Dexatern investors cared about was the IP. Once they understood how to grow it, they laid off all us originals off and took what we created.
Yeah, but I love she's telling her story. And Dick's holding her daughter's hand. Oh, he's so cute.
Better than Batman. And then he's like,
that they didn't care about us as people. They stripped the company down to nothing so it looks mega profitable and they can flip it for big money. That's what equity firms do. And it's bad.
He said, you decided to hit back, and that specific $2.76 million, she says, is the money I calculate I'd be making by working there until the day I retire.
That's right. That's what I'm owed. I think she's owed at least $2.76 million.
Oh, yeah, especially if she created the software that they're making millions or billions off of.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? If you're so smart, why aren't you rich? Because he was owed a bunch of money because he's the one that made the...
Yep.
He's still holding daughter's hand. He's like, yeah, your mom can stay. The car will take you somewhere.
Yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning. Look who the chauffeur is. Good morning, my name is Dick.
Right, it's Dick.
So yeah, he drives them over to, look who's waiting, Bruce Wayne, to the Pinnacle One apartment complex. He owns a building. I would like you to be my first residence. All expenses paid, of course.
That's great, but I can't say yes because I can't abandon all of my friends.
And he's like, oh, you don't understand. It's for all of you. She heard her daughter get the limo. Everyone else takes the bus.
Well, I guess we got to have some dramatic surprises.
I guess.
Of course, Bruce Wayne gets all the hugs. Dick should get some hugs, too. He said it in motion. Well, he got to hold her hand. He held her hand.
Well, and technically, she don't know Dick's Nightwing, so.
Right, I know.
He's just the chauffeur.
Exactly.
Shall I take the car to retrieve their belongings, Mr. Wayne?
do, Mr. Grayson. After that, I trust we'll see you. Wait, so why does it say at the new house? What happened to the house?
He's living in a brownstone now. Bruce is living in a brownstone. After Joker War, the money went to Lucius. Most of his money went to Lucius, and then Lucius said, you basically Bruce is like not on the board anymore, and he's making he gets paid in like a nice little salary, probably like $1 million, a couple million a year or something, but still, it's not what he had. So yeah, he moved out of the house, especially with Alfred gone. It's like reminded him of Alfred. So yeah, he's living in a brownstone now.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess I was confused because in that one issue of the Joker War, Catwoman was like, "I got your money back."
Mm. Yeah, she like gave it to like Lucius's son. So yeah.
Mm. Okay.
But yeah, so it's like he Bruce isn't poor, but he doesn't have the unlimited funds now, because I think Lucius even told him, he's like, the next time a Batmobile breaks, you're gonna have to probably fix it yourself.
Oh, so Lucius does know he's Batman for sure.
Yeah. A few years ago, I think probably after Morgan Freeman knew, they made Lucius.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, right, because I picked up through Batgirl when she was like, you still have money. He's like, yeah, okay, there. I just donated the money. It's cool. And the kids were like, I get an allowance. It's like, well, technically, I get a stipend. She's like, what? You get money?
I know. Look, the family's at the new house, and look, Dick's the only one wearing an ugly sweater.
Heck yeah! At first, I was like, who has film? And I was like, oh yeah, that's obviously Dick wearing. It's not an ugly sweater. It's a festive sweater. It's festive. Yeah, so Damien is there, and then that must be Tim. And then Barbara.
That's why Dick says the Barbara. He may not be the billionaire he was, but he still has plenty, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, because I guess this is the first time in the Nightwing comics they've really explained it.
Oh, yeah, because, before he got his memory back, he wasn't spending much time with Bruce.
Right.
So,
At first I was kind of like, why is Barbara there? But I think a lot of times, even in the day, she would spend some time there at Christmas and then go over. Well, it was just because it was kind of, I don't know, it was a little bit weird to me in 50 that she was so, I guess it was just weird to me that she was so close with Bruce, and then in 50 she was so mad at her dad in that last Batgirl, because normally that's not the way that the relationship goes. Normally she and Jim are good.
Well, that's what I said. I thought 50. I think I knew what they were trying to go for, but she seemed a little out of character to me. But yeah, I see that.
I don't know. We're not experts on her, but yeah, I was just kind of surprised that with Jim.
But yeah, this looks like the Bat Family annual Christmas party to me. Although I think
it is Christmas.
Although I think we're missing at least a Robin, because there's Dick, and then there's two over by the tree. So I don't know if that's supposed to be Jason or Tim and Damien.
No, I would assume it's Tim and Damien, because the dog is there, and the one looks pretty small, so it has to be Damien, and there's no white shock, so I think it must be Tim.
Yeah.
Plus, it'd be more likely that Tim would be there than Damien. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, Wayne Enterprises is now buying Dexatern. Clarissa and the ex-employees can have their jobs back.
Good.
See, so the last page, this is where Dick mentions, wow, the rare happy ending. If Alfred were here, he'd have a big smile on his face. See, that's what made me think, and they're mentioning Alfred.
Yeah, we're all thinking of him. Yeah, he was the best.
Yep. Taught me how to take the negatives that life throws at you, find what's good, and persevere. I hope you know we're together. In the end, that's what matters most. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Aww.
Nice little holiday issue. And then again, next 2 months.
Do you think Alfred's going to come alive with after Future State?
I think they're going to bring him back eventually. Nobody stays dead in comics. And 2, supposedly they killed him off because Future State was supposed to be more permanent. It was, they were going to age up, there were going to be different Batman and Superman, but now that it's only going to last 2 months, I don't think, eventually Alfred's coming back. The whole reason for killing him off isn't happening now, so yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it has it was part of the Joker War event, right? So I mean, it had meaning.
No. He died before Joker War.
Oh, okay. All right, but Dick was still. Oh, that was City of Bane or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it all runs together because Dick was still didn't have his memory. So
I know. So that was issue 77. 78 will be in March because we'll cover them here, but January and February we're gonna get the Nightwing Future State issues. So,
well, and it'll be interesting to see what they do. Well, because I think Robin Eternal in the Future State is Tim, so it'll be interesting to see what they do about Robin.
Yeah,
when they come back, like how long Damien's not going to be Robin, if they're going to have two Robins.
Well, it looks like there's a Nightwing in the Titans one, but he's wearing a different suit, so who knows? Maybe that's Damien or something.
I just assumed it.
I mean, the Nightwing book and then the Nightwing and the Titans look like they're wearing two different suits. I don't know.
Yeah, but it looked like it was the old suit that Nightwing had his second suit, so I just assumed it was also Dick.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
All right. So
best not to try to predict, then you just get confused.
Exactly.
So long as we have comics with Dick Grayson, it's all good.
All right, so let's get to your pick. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans.
Yeah, woo!
Like you said, it's
quality stuff.
Like you said, it's kind of like a holiday story because Santa shows up.
I know. And as I said, I had forgotten. But yes, Santa shows up. Except it turns out Santa is not all that jolly in the Teen Titans Go universe because sometimes they fought him. They fought him before. But I watched it with my friend, and she was pretty stoked that Mrs. Claus, aka Megan, was actually the true badass.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I'd watch Teen Titans Go to the movies when it came out. I took Luca to the movies for it, but I hadn't watched Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go until today.
It's pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's so fun.
And you see like some kind of like their version of Avengers Endgame opening the portals at the end and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's so great about it is how they do with the multiverse stuff and how I don't know, spoilers, listeners, if you haven't seen it, but Raven's demon, Teen Titans Go Raven, her demon is coming out. Gentleman Ghost cracked it. And so Trigon then is trying to, both the Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go Trigon are trying to team together to take over the world by using Raven's escaping from her gem demon. And then that involves this goofy thing called the Whirligog that can transport you between the different multiverses. And so then, there's tons of fun stuff because, of course, the Teen Titans Go are so ridiculous. And then the Teen Titans are more serious superheroes. So there's tons of funny things about that. And then also, it's so great when they go through the multiverse and you get these animated versions of a bunch of different versions of the Teen Titans. That's my favorite part.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, Whirligog isn't like made up for this. I mean, it's been in DC Comics before.
Oh, really? It wasn't made up for this? I thought it was. I did not realize that. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good. That they said the Whirligog allows you to travel between portals and see what everybody's doing. So the Teen Titans Go put it together. Who has it in their universe? Santa Claus.
There you go. I know. That's how it gets all the houses in one night. And like, I love the Teen Titans. They're like, wait, are they really talking about Santa?
And then they're like, Santa is real. And his elves with those little like cookie guns.
I know. I love the guards. They're taking out the elf guards. Yeah.
Well, and how they're going through the snow and they have those candy cane, like scuba, whatever you call them, snorkels. Candy cane snorkels. So great. So great.
Well, yeah. Then they end up bringing in a bunch of other other universe Titans. So if you guys watch the series, there's a lot of Easter eggs there for stuff that's.
Oh yeah, tons of Easter eggs. Yeah, I like how For people even older, they do a Super Friends version.
Oh yeah,
of
they
the
did an episode or two on that. Yeah.
of Teen Titans, and then of course they take them like right out of the comics, the versions of the new Teen Titans. And then they go to the version that's, I guess, what is that? The DCEU? Does that stand for Extended Universe, or is it DCAU?
Yeah,
DC Animated Universe?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
From like those last animated movies, the ones based on like New 52, because you saw Nightwing was in a red costume. So
yeah, Nightwing's in red. Yeah, with the other Titans. They have that version, which was funny because of course one of the running jokes, Robin is crushing on Starfire. Doesn't totally crush on him back, but then she meets Teen Titans Robin. Oh, he's so tall and handsome. But then both Starfires have crushes on him. But then the two Starfires see Nightwing version. And they're like, oh, he's really tall and really handsome. So that's the one thing the two versions of Robin agree on is we got to get out of here because the Starfires.
What are you talking about? 3 heads? Because they said
3 heads.
Only 3 heads tall.
And then Teen Titans Robin is 5 heads tall. I don't know. You think Nightwing maybe 7 heads tall? So at least 6. So
they get their money's worth out of those people. Because I mean, yeah, the Teen Titans and the Teen Titans Go both, both teams, same voice actors. So.
Yeah, same voice actors. So. And then let's see, what were some of the other great versions? The mermaid version of them, the steampunk where they wear top hats and have goggles on top of their goggles. And then different from the mermaid, because in the mermaid version they were all mermaids, but then there's also one where they're just like undersea animals, I guess.
Oh yeah, because there was starfish fire.
Starfish fire, yeah. And there was definitely at least one Robin that showed up that was a Robin.
Oh yeah. And there was one version where like the rest of them were animals, but like it wasn't Beast Boy, it was just a regular boy.
Oh yeah. This was right, yeah. And then there was, I don't know, I guess it was kind of like a Disney cartoon from the 20s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were
sort of version where they were in black and white.
Yeah, there was a lot of them in there.
Oh yeah.
But of course, they all had to all the Ravens had to come together to be Trigon in the end.
Excuse me, Hexagon at the end.
Oh, Hexagon, yeah.
Because Trigon eats the other Trigon.
Well, why can't you eat me? Because my head doesn't animate. My mouth doesn't animate.
My mouth doesn't animate that way. Yeah, so they have lots of good in jokes, or they're self-aware jokes, so that's pretty good.
But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of something.
I mean, it was direct to DVD or the movie or whatever. It didn't come out, DC animated movie. But I mean, it's pretty good for a direct to animated movie. It has their little We Are Teen Titans rap and the animations that's very good for the parents because their little crisscross outfits and stuff, that was pretty spot on.
But I mean, they're it's just so weird it went direct to video because like the Teen Titans Go to the Movies that was in the theaters, they kind of like teased Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go at the end of that. I thought for sure they would do that as like another.
Maybe it went to the theater. I didn't think it.
I don't think it did. No. I do not.
Is it too short to go to the movie theater? Trying to see if it says how. Oh yeah, it's only 77 minutes and it's not rated, so maybe it was a little bit too short to go to the movie theater.
Yeah, but I think if they wanted it in the theaters, they could have padded it out. They could have put more in it.
Yeah, but it's better that they didn't because then we would have been like, oh, this movie was padded out.
Come on, there's more stuff they could have put in there. Sticky Joe, come on.
But it was good the way it was.
We even got the version of the Teen Titans from The Night Begins to Shine 1 and 2.
Wait, what?
The Night Begins to Shine Titans. You haven't seen those episodes?
Oh, wait, is this in Teen Titans Go?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen those ones. Okay. Were they recent?
The one was a few years ago. They did a part of they did one the first time, then they did a sequel. They had to team up with the band BER.
Oh no, I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the Teen Titans. I only see them occasionally because I don't actually. It's still on Cartoon Network, right? I don't actually get Cartoon Network, so.
Okay. Yeah.
But I've seen some of ones. I always remember that one where Beast Boy and Cyborg, I don't know, something happens and they fall asleep. They're eating pizza or something and they fall asleep for 20 years or something.
They're fighting over a piece of pizza and they're like, oh, okay, we're both going to stare at it and whoever blinks first loses. And
That's right. And so they're
yeah, what is
it?
Yeah,
and then they
20 or 30 years they're staring.
Yeah, and then they go back to the tower and Starfire's gone off. And that's the one where Robin has the baby.
Yeah, he's Nightwing now. He's
Nightwing and he has the mullet and he has the baby. And I always remember.
And he's married to Barbara.
Yeah, the Batgirl, and he shows him the pictures, and Beast Boy's like, "No, your family is horrible." I always remember that quote.
Raven ascends to be a higher being or something.
Yeah, it's like the world's messed up, and so they have to go back in time and fix it. But I always remember that. It's like, your family is horrible.
Oh, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can't let our friends do this, even though, the three of them are living great lives now. Yes, so Cyborg and Beast Boy go back, and now, the world's been, destroyed by, Darkseid or something.
And I know I've seen one that something about he's going to they go to the Batcave, and there are all and they, scan down the line, and there are all these trinkets of different bat things and
oh yeah and then they have to beat the Hive and they all go out in the Batmobile and they're all throwing Batman's batarangs and stuff and the Robin's like, no, he's gonna be mad.
Yeah, I've seen part of that one. We never see Batman at the end. I don't
there are some issues. There are some episodes night. There's a bunch of are they up to 5 or 6 now. Night, they're called Nighttime, where it's Batman and Commissioner Gordon are watching they all have different situations where they watch TV and there's different shows the Titans are in. But yeah, I mean, Batman never talked. Batman and Gordon just sit there and laugh.
Yeah, they don't have speaking roles.
Oh yeah, because Batman and Gordon show up too. They do a Scooby-Doo episode almost because they go to a supposedly haunted amusement park. And the special celebrity guest is LeBron James.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to look at it. I mean, there's actually a ton of episodes of Teen Titans Go. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, there's a couple seasons. Yeah.
Oh yeah, more than a couple. I'll have to get on. I'm not sure if it's on DC Universe or not. It might not be because it's still being actively shown on Cartoon Network.
Oh, the one you must watch. It's a 2-parter. Cyborg's talking about how he wants to get in the Justice League one day, so they go to the Hall of Justice. They kind of break in. No one's there. And so they put on Justice League costumes. Of course, Dick's wearing the Batman suit, and Starfire puts on she puts on the Flash suit, and Raven's wearing Wonder Woman suit. Cyborg is Green Lantern, and Beast Boy is Martian Manhunter.
Nice.
He's like, I'm gonna hunt me some mans.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Oh, yeah, that was the other funny thing. Of course, when they start in the dome with the Master of Games, where there's that one guy who has the sign, "You ruined my childhood." So that was fun. That was funny. Because, yeah, okay, I do understand if they build it, hey, we're revamping the Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go is not what people expected.
No.
But it's funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that Justice League episode. Yeah, they go to Apocalypse to save the Justice League. Darkseid is there. And he's got the deep voice, and so they give him a
lozenge.
Well, they give him a lozenge. He takes it, and then his voice changes, and it's Weird Al Yankovic doing the voice of Darkseid.
Yeah, that's who it was in the movie too. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. Yeah, it's Weird Al who's Darkseid.
Because they even say they're like, "You sound like Weird Al." He's like, "No, Weird Al is the most evil person," and Cyborg's just screaming at him, "Weird Al is a national treasure."
Nice. You watch it with Luca?
Oh yeah. He likes it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that is nice was my friend's son, who is actually is Luca's age. He likes to watch the Teen Titans Go on occasion. It's good for kids.
Yeah, you can watch
and that's who it was. That's who it was geared towards. And younger kids because I guess you could say Teen Titans, the original one, was also geared toward kids, but a bit older than Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go is definitely geared to, I'd say you're like, I don't know, 4 to 10.
Maybe, or a little older. I mean, there's enough humor in there. I think teenagers would get it. Even like the adults, like sometimes I'll throw in like 80s stuff references and stuff.
Right, that's what I mean. I think they're gearing it, which makes perfect sense with a superhero thing. Is like, how do you get kids involved in superheroes? You want to make it for kids, but also so that their parents can enjoy watching it with them, and then their parents can say, "Oh, hey, you think Cyborg's cool? You should read this comic." I think so. Yeah, they definitely put in a lot of jokes for the parents. Well, the same kind of thing. Oh, the Tiny Titans. That was one of the versions.
Oh yeah,
that was on there. Tiny Titans, but it was the same kind of thing with Tiny Titans. There were definitely some jokes in Tiny Titans that you had to be an adult who read comics to get.
There's the baby Titans.
Exactly. I thought they were baby us, but maybe they're just jerk us.
But
it was good. Definitely worth 77 minutes of your time.
Exactly. And you can rent it. I rented it on Amazon for $4, I believe. So.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's not on DC Universe.
No, I don't think so. Again, I don't know. I haven't looked at DC Universe lately. I mean, I think stuff's going to be going. I know they were transferring all the stuff over to HBO Max, and I looked on HBO Max. It wasn't there.
Yeah, I think.
I think they might have Titans. They might. It might have been just regular Teen Titans on Teen Titans Go, but they have some kind of Teen Titans on HBO Max. But yeah, this movie wasn't on there.
Yeah, they have the Batman Begins, Legion of Super Friends.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they do have the Teen Titans, the 2003 to 2006 Teen Titans.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's starting in January. Yeah, DC Universe is changing over to just comics.
Yes. Yeah, they did. They sent something out about that, but now I know because they took away the shop too. Yeah. They better start the shop back up.
So I think it's just going to be comics over there. Yeah, and then HBO Max is where they're going to put everything, including, again, it'll be free if you have a subscription to HBO Max, Wonder Woman 1984, Christmas Day. And all of their movies in 2021, like Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad is going to be over there on HBO. Well, same day as theaters, but.
What does 4K mean?
It's like a little better than high def, I believe. But I don't know if you have to have like a specific TV for. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
they have this like available in 4K. I'm like, what's 4K?
Yeah, I think it's the next thing above HD. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like Teen Titans Go's on, and it might be because Teen Titans Go is still actively being shown on Cartoon Network.
Well, I was going to say they might have a thing going with Cartoon Network, or like some kind of legal.
Right. Yeah. So that might be. But yeah, it's good, and as we said, it features Santa. So
Christmas.
Now's a good time to watch.
Add that to your list of favorite Christmas movies. Like Batman Returns, Die Hard, Iron Man 3.
Batman animated series, Christmas with the Joker.
Exactly. And what is that?
Home Alone. That's the Christmas movie.
There's another Batman animated series. Was it Holiday Nights? I think it is.
Yeah, that's in the new Batman Adventures.
Yeah. But so add that. Yes, lots of Christmas classics.
For sure. Wait, I haven't seen Batman Returns in so long. It takes place around Christmas, or there's just.
Oh yeah. Batman Returns. Yeah. Yeah,
that movie's got. I think I saw that movie when I was too young, and the Penguin creeped me out. And I've never watched it again.
Well, that's like the thing. Like, well, in the beginning, and then later on in the movie, they're trying to light the big Christmas tree in the middle of the plaza or whatever. And then that big fight in the beginning, it's like snowing and stuff, although the snow looks so fake. But yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that the 66... Okay, the 66 Batman series does have an episode where the cameo, where it's Santa who pops out of the window.
Yeah, but I don't think besides that, I don't think they ever did.
Yeah, I don't think they had a Christmas episode.
Although fun fact about Batman 66, I did find out the other day, I guess they said back in the day when that was like, when that was running for the first time, they said that sold more color TVs than any other TV show ever.
Wow. Well, that's good because it was bright and colorful and you need to be able to see your pow, bam.
I think that was that was part of the point. Yeah. They're like, yeah. All right. So anything else on Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go?
I think we got it. It was pretty fun.
All right. So yes. Next episode, we switch things around. So next episode will already be our talk with Kyle Higgins about the animated series. So we already recorded, but so the next time we'll be recording will be a January episode.
So yeah, next time we're live. Well, maybe not next time. Well,
I mean,
this is it. 2020's done. Yay! Thank God.
We may record one of the few last days of 2020, but yes, the next episode will be for 2021. So
let's hope it's a better year. Get your vaccines, everyone.
Exactly. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, so you have 2 weeks to send in your feedback, because the first episode of 2021, where we start year 81 of Dick Grayson, will be the Action Comics, with Action Comics 613 through 618 and 627 through 634.
Oh, so it's Action Comics Weekly.
Yes, the Action Comics Weekly issue.
Yeah, so this is some classic 80s Nightwing.
I have to hunt
Dick and Roy.
I have to hunt those down because I don't think you can even buy them digitally. I was looking. I don't think I can buy them digitally or anything.
Let me know. I have them. That's why I picked it. I have the physical copies so I can scan it for you.
Okay. And
it did come out in I don't know, see if your library or something has it, but it was printed a few years ago as Nightwing Old Friends, New Enemies or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, all those issues? Well, at least the Nightwing stories. Okay. Yeah. What is it? Old Friends, New Enemies.
New Enemies, I think.
Okay.
Does that bring it up?
I didn't look. I'm just writing it down right on paper, and I'll look it up when we're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can order that. I will do that. So I never have a problem ordering Nightwing stuff. All right. So yes, the Action Comics Weekly issues will be the first episode in January, followed the week after by Action Comics 771, another Nightwing and Superman team up.
Sweet.
We'll scroll down the list here, and then see, yes, I did this on purpose. Yeah, and then the week after that will be the story from Superman 700, when a young Dick Grayson as Robin meets Superman for the first time. And,
well, not the first time.
Well,
just early on.
Yeah, early on. Yeah. And then we round out January with Grayson Annual number 2, another Dick Grayson Superman team up.
Super.
That's right. January will be super. All right. So yes, send all your thoughts on all of those capesandlunatics at gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-capes. And remember to follow Nightwing News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us all over social media, all our various shows, including starting in January. Lilith and I are going to be putting Wade's World on hold, so no more regular Deadpool. We might do some every so often on the Patreon, uncensored, but every other week on the Capes and every other Thursday on the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. If you like crime-fighting superheroes who use sticks, okay, I'll have to pick that up. If you like superheroes who swing off buildings and fight with sticks, every other Thursday on the Capes and Lunatics Sidekick, starting in January, Lilith Hellfire and I are starting a Daredevil podcast.
Ooh, what kind of sticks does Daredevil use?
Just like white stick, just like plain white sticks. I mean, it almost looks like what Dick uses, when the ones that, when they draw them with just like the plain white ones. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Anyway, so yeah, find links to that. Find links to this, to our YouTube channel. You can watch this video. Hit that, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Links to Patreon, like you said, retooling in 2021. Links to merch all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio. Get yourself some great headphones. Hunt a Killer, because you guys should be playing more games at home and not going out. Thank you. Use the code Southgate for both of those for a discount. And for you reader types, go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn about the ins and outs of podcasting and the secret for you guys who love this show. You love Dick Grayson, so go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. You can find that book on Amazon because put together by a genius.
Let's not go too far.
But use the link in the show notes for Amazon when you go buy all those books, because it doesn't affect you at all, but it helps us support this show, the Southgate Media Group Network, and that crazy multiversal madman Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Come on, Phil, say Gotham.
No.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
All right, and I did your plug, so. All right.
You won't say Gotham for us.
No, he says I'd say it funny now. Anyway, so thank you for joining us again. Next, we already recorded next episode show, which will get the last week of December. So, which we didn't know was going to be the last one, but anyway. So yes, so everyone, this will drop a few days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Watch out for Santa.
I was going to say yes, and Happy New Year.
And Megan.
That's right. So Happy New Year. The next time we speak to you live, it'll be 2021.
Woohoo!
Woo. All right. So for the last time, 2020 and the 80th anniversary of Dick Grayson, this has been Nightwing News. Come back. Same wing time. Same wing channel.
Same wing channel.
Nice. All right.